see you there. I was just watching the birds. Have you ever wanted to watch birds? Now the main thing you need to know about birds is to attract them is homes and habitats for them to stay. Now most birds are okay with trees because they provide protection from the wind and predators, but some birds like a particular house for their liking. Now this is a bluebird house, and its diameter is about 2 inches wide, and that's big enough just for it to slip in, but too little for predators to get in. Now martins like to live close to the water, and they like to be high off the ground. So this house is a perfect martin house. The most important part of keeping birds is a good food source. Now here we have an Oriole feeder, and you got a little jelly bowl for jelly, obviously, on the bottom, which attracts some house finches as well as orioles. And then you got 2 little pegs on either side that you put orange slices on. Orioles dig that, man. Now you got a suet feeder, which you put suet cakes in. You just pop open the side and put those in there. And these attract a lot of woodpeckers and some nuthatches. Now this is a cylinder feeder, which is the most typical kind of feeder, but birds really don't like it a lot because when they stand on this peg and put their head in there, they can't see their surroundings or predators that could be sneaking up on them. So this is not your best way to go. Now here we have a box feeder, which birds, they really love this because as they bend down to pick up the seeds, they can see around them, like for predators or whatever. And yeah, this is the way to go. It also attracts a lot of different species of birds. Now here we have the little grates are perfect size for making these millet seeds stay in there. And goldfinches really like millet seeds, and some grosbeaks will eat from this. Now here's a hummingbird feeder full of sugar water, and there's tiny little funnels for the hummingbird to slip its narrow beak into, but notice how there's no pegs because the hummingbird can flap at 100 beats per second. Part of keeping birds around is where you put your houses and your feeders. Now you're going to want to put your feeders somewhere close to cover, so while they're snacking on seeds, a predator comes in and they have nowhere to go, then they're going to die and they're never going to want to eat your food. So if you put them right here between the house and the tree, a hawk can't come swooping down and getting them. Some birds don't even need feeders. Like if you live in a wooded area, woodpeckers will find trees and just drill right in there for grubs and whatever else. And some other birds, if you're by water, will eat different types of bugs like mosquitoes and butterflies and dragonflies. Now that you know what to do to keep and maintain birds at your house, you can watch birds just like me.